RVBN, the Rich Video Blog Network, home to weekly NFL predictions, great personality profiles again about sports stars, entertainers, and professional wrestlers. Sports video blogs about the NBA, NHL, Major League Baseball, and the NFL. Professional wrestling video blogs including angles, tag teams, and pay-per-view results from the past, and entertainment video blogs including classic television series, movie reviews, and television stations and cable network stations. RVBN, the only video blog on the internet that matters. Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Sunday, November 20th, 2016, around 6:35 in the morning in Billerica, Massachusetts. It's cloudy out right now, some rain showers. Going to be about 45 degrees today in the Berkshires, in the Green Mountains, and White Mountains, and the mountains of Maine. Some snow showers in the higher terrain, maybe 3 to 6 inches of snow, which is pretty good. The early skiing, but no snow in the greater Boston area or Rhode Island or Connecticut. Some news to report on the RVBN Newswire. The Boston Bruins beat the Winnipeg Jets by the score 4-1 last night. The Boston Celtics beat the Detroit Pistons by the score of 94-92 last night. Fort Wayne beat the UMass Lowell Riverhawks by the score of 91-76. And it's Happy Universal Children's Day. And that's about it on the news on the RVBN Newswire. Be back in a flash. Pump it up, 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 pump it up. Get your exercise in a half hour each day. We're lifting weights or running or jogging or going on an exercise bike or doing pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups, running laps, swimming. Get the body moving and get the heart rate flowing. I'm back. My first video blog subject of the day is about the late great Baseball Hall of Fame announcer Jack Brickhouse. Jack Brickhouse was famous for calling Chicago Cubs games for over 30 years. He was a Chicago institution. Jack was born and he grew up in Peoria, Illinois, and he was a big sports fan as a youngster. In fact, he delivered newspapers as a teenager. He delivered 2 of them. And that's how he got into sports, by leading the sports section. His first job was as a broadcaster on a radio station in Peoria, WMBD, in 1934. He did sports there, and he also read the news. And in 1940, Jack moved to Chicago, and he started to broadcast White Sox games on the radio for WGN. Eventually, he went to do Chicago Cubs games on the radio. During World War II, Jack served the United States in the Marine Corps, and then when he came back to the States after the war ended, he resumed his broadcasting career with calling Chicago Cubs games and Chicago White Sox games on the radio. In 1948, Jack moved to the television side. He was the first person to appear on WGN TV calling a Chicago Cubs game. And Jack alternated between doing the Chicago Cubs and the Chicago White Sox for many years into the late 1960s, which is pretty amazing. And he also had time to become the voice of the Chicago Bears on the radio for 25 years between 1953 and 1977. And he also called Chicago Bulls games on the radio when they first came into existence in 1966 through 1973. And Jack also was a national announcer. He called several World Series for NBC Radio, and also called the Rose Bowl, and also some NFL championship games on the radio. And he did a lot of boxing matches on the radio, and he also did professional wrestling. So Jack was versatile in all sports, but he's known as being the Cubs announcer. And Jack added flavor and charisma to call the action, and he says, "Wee boy," or "Oh brother." But his most famous calls were "Hey hey." He would always do that when Chicago Cubs players hit a home run. "Hey hey, hey hey, holy mackerel, the Cubs are winning today." Jack was with the Cubs, calling the Cubs action into 1981, and that's when he went into retirement. He was replaced by Harry Carey. But Jack still stuck around. He still appeared from time to time with the Cubs in some capacity as like a goodwill ambassador. In 1983, he was awarded the Ford Frick Award for Broadcasting Excellence for the Baseball Hall of Fame. And he continued to be an institution in Chicago. Even in the early 1990s, Jack did some wrestling commentary for WCW Pro in Chicago, which was a WCW show produced just for Chicagoans on WGN television. And Jack continued to appear on that for a few years. Then Jack's health kind of faded away. He passed away the same year as Harry Carey in 1998, and Jack still has really a presence with the Chicago Cubs, as lots of people say "hey hey" every time a Chicago Cubs player hits a home run. "Hey hey." Jack was probably one of the most enthusiastic baseball announcers of all time, in my humble opinion. That's about it on Jack Brickhouse. And I'll be back later, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google Plus with one more video blog. It's about my take on why Thursday Night Football for the NFL needs to go. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a usually blooded guy. Molly was blood at WCCOX, and has nice legs. Elizabeth hot, so stunning, she's the best. Amy Squeezy's awesome Amy. Linda Church of WPIX, Channel 11, New York, such a rocky cougar. She's got the best luck. New York City. Bob Gibbs of ABC 11 has a sweet southern accent. Best legs in Raleigh, North Carolina. And Len Claire of WHGH Channel 7 in Boston. Weekday meteorologist is so sweet, and she's got the best legs in Boston. And in the words of Sean Legit, get out. See you later.